Today it's a little sketchy out there this morning. Definitely getting a lot of snow accumulating on the highways, and we just want everybody to be safe coming up to the mountain. So
yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You know what's not sketchy? Double Diamond and their
Yeah.
selection. You guys have
we got a lot
some
of great
really great options in here.
Absolutely, yeah. And when it's snowing like this today, we got a lot of heavy, wet snow. Wanted to bring out a couple things that I think are going to definitely help make your day better. First off, want to bring a jacket out from Strafe. This guy uses the new Polartec Neo shell on it. It's called the Alpha. So it's their kind of version of Gore-Tex. And on a really hot, webby day, you're going to want a shell like that with an insulated piece on the inside to help keep you dry. The thing we love about these jackets is that the water vapor can actually escape through the jacket, but water can't actually come through. So on a really wet day like today, you're going to still be dry, but if you're building up sweat, the water vapor can transfer through the fabric. You still stay warm. And it's kind of the fun thing about all these jackets. They work really, really well for you, even when you're building up a lot of heat.
I mean, don't you love the knowledge in this shop? I love this. Okay, but then also, some other little accessories that are really important to have.
Definitely on a day like today, you have to have a face mask. Not only does it help with windburn and chafing on your face, but keeping that moisture off your face. We love these because moisture doesn't usually like to adhere to these, so they're wind resistant. You can actually use these to wipe off your goggles as well. I wear one of these pretty much every day, sunny, powder day. Just helps protect my face, keep my head warm, and I have a bunch of different fun color styles in these. They're four-way stretch. They're really easy to put on, and I really dig them. I have a bunch of different styles. So
yeah, I feel like that is an essential item for me. I can't go out anymore without something on my face.
I also brought out a jacket from the ladies. This is the Alvier Mammut women's jacket. Really cool with this, you got some hidden pockets in here. They're seam sealed, and then you have a YKK water resistant zipper. There is Gore-Tex in what they call their dry technology, so same thing. A lot of fun functions on this. You got the pit zips. They're all seam sealed, so you're not getting wet. You're going to stay dry. Really nice. This thing comes in at 745 grams, so it's really, really lightweight. Could be packable. You could throw it in a jacket. But I love the shell option, especially in the spring. We're getting this heavy, wet snow. You're going to notice your jackets are going to be a lot wet, more wet on the outside. And typically, sometimes you're building up more sweat. So having that be able to keep you dry, keep you warm on the inside, have a lot of different colors in it as well. So still looking for jackets. We're running a lot of specials. We're starting to run a lot of specials on our boots and skis, limited apparel, insulated apparel we're running specials on. So if you want to know how much discount is, you're going to have to come down to the shop and check it out.
I think that's completely acceptable, especially considering your location. Can we just tell everybody where you're located?
We are literally 48 steps behind the Eagle Bond Gondola. We are here every single day from 8 to 8, and our phone number is 970-476-5500. You can still catch us at doublediamondvail.com if you want to book a rental reservation, and it helps you save 20%.
Okay, well, listen, the guy knows his stuff, and you know what else we have to do before we go? Brian, I just have to say congratulations, because guess who's going to be a brand new dad?
Yeah, this guy, excited to welcome a new little guy into the world, and just want to give a shout out to my lovely wife, Brittany, and coming in July, baby Richards. Yeah, we're pretty excited, so thanks for everybody for the kind wishes, and
I know,
definitely.
Man, right? Like, I just heard a big ah in the controller in my ear, but we're all so excited to add another really rad human to the Vail community.
Another little skier, starting him up in Vail, so for sure, looking forward to it.
Well,
Appreciate
congratulations. We're so excited for you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Stop on to Double Diamond, wish Bryant congratulations in person, and also get the intel on those discounts. All right, we're going to send things over to Mark. Coming up, we have another look at what's happening with that local weather forecast and those conditions out there.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, welcome to the top of Centennial. Time now for a look around. This is your Alpine forecast, and we're seeing snow falling. Definitely going to see snow throughout the entire course of the day today. Winter storm warning in effect until tomorrow. Another possibility for up to a foot of snow to fall on Beaver Creek Mountain and on Vail Mountain. It's going to be one of those days, everybody, once again, like we've seen so many this winter, those luscious powder days that were few and far between last year, making up for it now, and snow in the forecast. Midday today, we're going to see close to a 90 to 100% chance of snow. I mean, I would say right now, since it's snowing out, this would be 100% chance of snow, but heavier snow coming throughout the late morning, early afternoon hours. About a 45% chance of snow falling at 8 o'clock this morning. 25 degrees. We'll be in the mid-20s throughout the afternoon hours, and we're looking at 90% around noon. Keystone today, Mid-Mountain 22, Breckenridge 21, Beaver Creek 23, and Vail 22. These temperatures, once again, are mid-mountain, so keep that in mind. A little cooler higher up in elevation you go. Snow falling all around Eagle County. And then for tomorrow, the system will pass on through. Behind that, though, look what's coming our way for Friday through Monday. Oh, man. The snow, most of the snow down at those lower elevations will melt off in my driveway. I'll get my driveway back, but right now it is snowing out. This weather report is brought to you by GMC, the official vehicle partner for Vail Resorts. We're going to take it to Ashley, who is at the base of the Lion's Head area. She's going to let you know how to protect your eyes and the perfect lens for today, coming up next.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years. Eyepieces of Vail will help you see and be seen.
All right, you are looking at the Dragon Goggle NFX2. It's one of the most advanced goggles with a cylindrical lens. You can see how that snow is landing on there. We have a little mixture of rain and snow in the valley, and these puppies are going to keep your eyes protected throughout the day. It also has a swift lock lens changing system, so it has a patented frameless design, armored venting, premium injection molded lenses, and 200% stronger super anti-fog coating. So even in conditions like this, you're still going to be able to see the contours of the snow out today. And additionally, the NFX2 utilizes the LumaLens color optimized lenses, bringing next level clarity, adaptability, and style to the Dragon lineup. So this is just one of the options that you can find at any one of the Eyepieces of Vail locations throughout the valley. They can definitely help you find exactly what you're looking for, whether it's a prescription lens or maybe you just need something really fun for some après. But they have an incredible selection of goggles, of eyewear, and also some professional, knowledgeable staff. So head on over to one of your Eyepieces of Vail locations to get all set up for these conditions today. Coming up, we have a look at what's going on with our weather, with our roads. We still have a watch and win. We have some great interviews to be treating you to. So stay with us on this Winter Storm Warning Wednesday.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. Father Brooks has joined me. He made it through the snow today, and he made it through Ash Wednesday yesterday. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for coming through the snow today.
Hey, listen, I think the ashes in the snow, that's a good kind of metaphor to, you know, for the season. No worries about the snow.
It is. Tell me about Ash Wednesday.
Crazy.
Powerful.
Absolutely crazy. Powerful.
Okay.
So our church, with the help of Pastor Scott Beebe, who got on 9 News somehow.
Not as cool as 8, by the way.
So not as cool as 8. No, we like the lower numbers. We were able to serve well over 1,000 people. Never been near that before. We were in 8 locations in the valley. Chaplain Denise Delaney at Vail Health, the Vale Village. I was there in front of Pepe's and Gorsuch, Lion's Head. Pastor Scott went up the ski lift and went to Spruce Saddle. So he was out in front with the skiers, just skiing right up and pulling their helmets off for Ashes. It was unbelievable.
Over 1,000 people in this valley. This isn't statewide. This is in this valley.
No, it's right here. It's right here. In just the Vale Villages, Beaver Creek Village, and the medical center, and Vale Health, excuse me. So it was a powerful. A man came up to me, asked me for ashes, started crying, and he said, "I brought my wife's ashes to inter." And she died a year ago, and we prayed together.
Good.
Usually have a couple or two that are thinking about a longer-term arrangement. So we're in sales, not management. So it was a beautiful way to start our Lenten season and to serve the whole community.
Love that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And all of you guys in 8 different locations. Very, very good.
I love the people that come up to me as I'm walking through with my vestments on in the Vale Village going, "You've got something on your face." I'm like, "Really?" "Yeah, of course." So
yes,
anyway.
I do.
Anyway.
Yes, I do.
But sadly, Rick, it's Lent.
Yes.
So we need to turn from Ash Wednesday to this Friday, everyone, this Friday, 4 o'clock. If you're part of this community, there's only 2 places to be this Friday at 4 o'clock.
I agree.
Our dear younger sister, Lauren Mutter, a true leader to our youth and a servant to our youth in this community, young life leader, girls soccer coach, longtime staff member at Vale Christian High School. Mm-hmm. We are going to have a fitting celebration of her life and memorial this Friday, 4 o'clock at Vale Christian High School's Grace Auditorium. And if you know a young person in the Valley, you probably know someone that Lauren has touched.
Absolutely.
And I don't care if people are lined up down Highway 6 and then we let our law enforcement deal with that. But that's going to be a major moment in this community. And I invite everybody to check in with our kids, check in with our youth. It's been a very, very difficult week for them. Yep. Friday, 4 o'clock, same time, same day. At the Edwards Interfaith Chapel, right along Highway 6 in West Edwards.
There, yes.
L.T. Trotter, one of our great patriarchs, a longtime member of the VFW and Minturn. He's a veteran, author, businessman, sportsman. We're going to memorialize his life with his entire family all over the country. 90 years old. He died at a ripe old age with his family around him.
90, I like it.
And so Friday at 4 o'clock, if you happen to know LT, any of the Trotter family, want to support our community, come out to the Edwards Interfaith Chapel. I mean, this is what community does.
Sure.
Right?
And what I want to mention is, yes, they're at the same time. Yes, they're on the same day. They're in the same area. Can you make it to both? Probably not. But you can be there in spirit in both. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to once again say, check in with a young person in this valley. It's a very intense, it's been a long winter. They're facing exams, midterms, papers. And it's been a very, very difficult week. We've had several deaths and so forth, and it's a good thing for the community to check in and support the Mutter family, the Trotter family, 2 beautiful families in our community. Thanks, sir. Thank you for what you do.
God bless you.
Check in with each other. Check in with yourselves as well, Vale Valley. Don't forget that. And if you're watching us online, wherever you are in the world, check in with yourself there as well. Speaking of checking in, we're going to switch gears. We're going to check in with our first chair in just a minute.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Time now for your Sun and Ski First Chair. I can't ski yet. I can ski at about 8:15, and I am going to take you all skiing in just a little bit. I want to share some neat history and some neat trivia with you. This is regarding some Vail Mountain trails. There's some neat stories behind how some of these trails were named. And 2 of my favorite trails on Vail Mountain are Gandy Dancer and Lost Boy. Lost Boy is actually one of the trails that's groomed today. That's going to be Sassy's Groomer of the Day. So before the Game Creek Bowl area was developed, there was a boy by the name of Martin Kilkler, and he had actually skied into the back bowls, 14 years old, skied into the Game Creek area, got lost, slept in a tree well under a tree, climbed out, and was found the next day by a ski patrol, and that's where the name Lost Boy came from. And then the trail Gandy Dancer. So the Gandy Manufacturing Company made tools for laying railroad tracks, and any of the guys or the ladies that worked on the railroads They were called Gandy dancers, which I thought that was pretty neat too. That's another one of my all-time favorite trails, especially on Vail when that trail is groomed. That's your Sun and Ski First Chair. We have coming up with Ashley next. We'll give you a look at that weather forecast.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Okay, the snowflakes here at the base of Vail have really started to pick up, and also they are much bigger than they were when we first got out here this morning. These are some chunky snowflakes, but also pretty dense. There's a lot of moisture in these snowflakes, and we are considering probably about 10 inches or so that we're expecting throughout the day today, according to the National Weather Service and also to OpenSnow.com. That's kind of the congruent number there. So I'm going to say we're probably going to pick up about 10 inches today. Now, the roads are a little bit of a mess this morning. Eastbound Vail Pass is still closed right now, so that is not going to be an option for you. There's no estimated time for when that's going to be reopened. There are some safety concerns there. We've also had an accident alert over in Avon, so it's going to be a really tricky commute to get here to the mountain, so just allow yourself plenty of extra time. Take public transportation if you can. Temperatures in the valley floor will be in the 30s. Up on the mountain, we'll see those temperatures in the 20s. And the snow is only expected to continue to pick up throughout the afternoon. Now, we're under a winter storm warning until 6 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll start to see that snow kind of dissipate, but we could still see an additional 3 to 6 inches in the forecast tomorrow. So by the time it's all said and done, we could have a lot of snow on our hands. So thank you so much to Supergoop for a look at this local weather forecast. Coming up, we still have an entire hour left of Good Morning Vail, so don't go anywhere.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Vail on this snowy, very snowy Wednesday morning. Once again, I'm Mark Sassy, your First Chair host at the top of Spruce Saddle, about ready to ski in about 15 minutes. We have Ashley in Lion's Head today. We have Rick Messmer in the studio, and thanks for tuning in. This is Good Morning Vail on TV8, the official television station for Vail and Beaver Creek. I want to talk about some activities happening if you're headed to Keystone or Breckenridge over this weekend. With all this new snow happening and some of the best snow we've seen in years, Breckenridge this weekend, the 16th and the 17th, they're going to be hosting the Helly Hansen Big Mountain Challenge. Now, this particular event is an IFSA, International Free Skiers Association sanctioned event, which features Peak 6, which is Breck's newest terrain. The 6th Sense area of Peak 6, big steep lines, very tight chutes, and lots of big cliff drops. This event is going to test some of the best big mountain free skiers in the country as they compete for points in the IFSA series. You can go to freeskiers.org for more information. And it's very spectator friendly, so come to Peak 6 to watch all the skiers rip lines that some people can only dream about. That's taking place this weekend. Then also this weekend, Saturday, at the Sister Resort in Summit County, Keystone, the Rocky Mountain Country Fest. This is going to be the second annual Rocky Mountain Country Fest, taking place on the 16th on Saturday. The doors open at 6 p.m. So this is how the day is going to play out, or the evening time is going to play out. 6:30, Mark Powell is going to perform. 7:45, it'll be Mickey and the Motor Cars. 9:30, Cody Canada and the Departed. So Warren Station and 93.1 The Summit are proud to present the second annual Rocky Mountain Country Fest. It'll be chock full of red dirt country, from Mark Powell to the Motor Cars to Cody Canada. Drink specials on Jim Beam and Coors will be the mix. We'll be in the mix, as well as the Warren Station Bar. Come for a weekend of skiing and riding and spend some great nights. All right, coming up on the second hour of our show, I got some First Chair. I'm going to be skiing here momentarily. More from Beaver Creek. We have Ashley live in Lion's Head. In the studio, we have Maria Redkina with Lion's Head Jewelers. We have Rugs Benedict, the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, a closer look at those weather reports because we know that it's continuing to snow. We're going to be taking a break though momentarily. When we come back, we're going to be showcasing some of the stuff you can do during the warmer months here in Beaver Creek. Summer activities when we come back.
Being outdoors has always been a big part of my life.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma 2 years ago, and I haven't been on skis for 17 years.
Chemotherapy is a just magnificent opportunity.
Chemotherapy is a dream come true.
Hey, I'm here with Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District, and today we have it's all in the bag. What is that?
It is a book kit bag. It comes with 10 copies of books along with a notebook to help book clubs with discussion, and it's all in one kit, so book clubs can just come in, check out 10 copies, distribute it among their members, and then talk about it the next month. We have 43 titles that anyone with an EVLD library card can come pick up.
Okay, that's amazing, but you know, being part of a book club, I might be like taking my time. How long do you get to check it out for?
You can check it out for 6 weeks.
Really?
So that hopefully will get everyone up to speed, and so when you have your next meeting, you can all chat about the same title.
I mean, this is amazing. It's just one thing that our libraries offer, so make sure to check them out. evld.org for more information.
Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
You can live your best life, best life.
This resort report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail, Colorado, and Facebook.
3 inches of new snow at Beaver Creek today, and we're in the snow globe. We're going to snow all day long in Beaver Creek. Eventually, it's going to stop snowing in Beaver Creek, and we're going to have summertime. There are lots of different events that happen in Beaver Creek over the summer, and I want to start this segment with a statement that all of us, not all of us, many of us live by here, that we came for the winter, but we stay for the summer. Same thing with Beaver Creek. You go to Beaver Creek to ski and ride, but you stay in Beaver Creek for the summertime. The events in there are great in the summer. We kick everything off with Blues, Brews, and Barbecues. That's going to be the 24th through the 26th of May this year. That's where it starts. And then we've got, of course, Independence Day. We've got July 4th. Great opportunity to be with family, have some barbecues up there, of course, see some fireworks as well. And then we have Thursday nights, Beaver Creek Rodeo at the base of Beaver Creek, right here in Avon, where the studios are. We've got Beaver Creek Rodeo. That starts June 20th. That goes all the way through August 15th on Thursdays. Then we've got August 8th through the 11th, the Wine and Spirits Festival. And then we're going to have Oktoberfest to finish things off in Beaver Creek. That's the 30th of August through September 1st. And so we have a little bit of downtime after the ski season is over. We've got a little downtime, and then we bring Beaver Creek right back up, and it is a blast in Beaver Creek. Don't forget, you can also go up on the mountain. You can go on great hikes. One of the best hikes you can do in Beaver Creek is back to Beaver Lake itself. You can do a transmontane trail, which sort of side hills the mountain instead of going straight up the creek, which is quite a bit of elevation gain. So just think about that. Think about Beaver Creek in the summertime and think about all of these different events. We're going to talk now with First Chair. We're also going to take a look at weather next. It is dumping and the roads are very, very sketchy. Be careful.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
Hey, thanks, Rick. Just a quick mention about Beaver Creek and their 4th of July celebration. I was there 2 summers ago and saw Ashley McBride play, and she was just nominated for a Grammy. So let me just tell you, they bring in some really incredible talent in the summertime at Beaver Creek. Now, today, not even remotely feeling like summer. We are in the middle of a winter storm warning, and that is going to be in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. So we are going to be seeing snow off and on throughout the entire day today, most likely strengthening this afternoon and then clearing out by tomorrow afternoon. And according to OpenSnow.com, it looks like most mountain areas could see 10 to 20 inches out of this system, and some less fortunate areas more like 5 to 10, and then it looks like the southern mountains could get, you know, more than 20 potentially. So it really is looking like a pretty heavy system. We'll be seeing relatively warm temperatures associated with this storm. So up on the mountain today, our highs mid-mountain are going to be in the 20s. So along with that, that creates that heavy, dense, wet snow that we're seeing. And then we will start to see things kind of cool off a little bit into tomorrow. So we could have some fluffier snowflakes on hand for tomorrow, where we're looking at maybe an additional 3 to 6 inches. So things are going to be a little wild today, especially on the roads. Vail Pass eastbound is still closed. We're getting some accident alerts along I-70, so if you don't have to travel today, don't do it. Take some public transportation if you can, and if you are going to be on the roads, just make sure you allow yourself plenty of extra time. And thank you so much to Chrissy Sports for a look at this local weather forecast. They have 4 locations in the Vail Valley where you can get set up for snow, for sun, for everything that you need. And we are going to be checking in with Mark Sassy and finding out what those conditions look like at Beaver Creek. It is snowing here in Vail, that's for sure.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Hey, back inside Spruce Saddle. I got about 5 minutes before I can go and ski, so this is that time when I get my boots buckled up, make sure that I have no exposed skin, neck gaiters, chin warmer, gloves, buckle that helmet down, get my goggles and everything ready to go. I did some research in between my check-ins here to kind of let you know what's going on for the grooming on Beaver Creek Mountain today. Obviously, both Vail and Beaver Creek do a phenomenal job of grooming. Heavier snow up here this morning. There's probably 4 to 5 inches of snow at the higher elevations. And if you want to ski powder, plenty of that. If you don't want to deal with some of that heavier spring-like powder with a lot of moisture in it, plenty of groomed trails. Now, I had a long chat with Baker, our director, today, and we were going through the list of grooming options, and he had recommended to me his groomer of the day, which is actually an Arrowhead. It's Little Brave. So they groom Little Brave. So we're going to take that from Baker, our producer, our director today, and head to Arrowhead. You can actually go from Beaver Creek to Bachelor Gulch and then all the way to Arrowhead. It's called the Village to Village to Village experience. Swing by Arrowhead, take a couple runs on Baker's groomer of the day, Little Brave, and stop by, maybe grab an Epic Burger or a Blinker Burger at the base of Arrowhead, and then make your way back this way. But it's fun. You can adventure all around Beaver Creek, plenty of terrain, a lot of different options. All right, that's a look at your weather. That's a look at, not your weather report, that's a look at what's happening here for Sun and Ski First Chair. We'll be right back with more of the show. This is for Good Morning Vail on TV8.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
We're for the fashion-forward and budget-minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Welcome to Mine House Bed and Breakfast right here in Avon, and I'm here with its owner, Todd. Todd, Mine House Bed and Breakfast, tell us a little bit about how many people you can accommodate and what the accommodations are like here.
Okay, so it's a bed and breakfast, not just a standard hotel room, not a condo, not a rental house. But we kind of incorporate all the aspects, what we think the best aspects of each one of those things. Plus, you have your own maids and people to make you breakfast in the morning, and people to talk to as well as far as what's going on in the valley and the things to do around here. So we have 2 houses right next door to each other. Each house has 10 bedrooms. Every room has its own bathroom, shower, has its own TV. You have internet, Wi-Fi internet throughout the houses, so you have good access to all your electronics and that kind of your modern conveniences as well. One of the things we like to do, we want to try to make it homey. So our motto is make Mine House your home in the heart of the Rockies. So when you check in, a lot of people are kind of weary and that kind of stuff. So one of the first things we like to do is we like to offer a bottle of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then since if you make mama happy, you make everybody else happy. So we always try to cater to the women especially. And that's, you know, sexist that I am, we try to take care of mama. So, so one of the things we do is we give a flower to the couples and the nice young ladies, so you can pick out the rose that you would like.
Oh, I might just have to take all of those. That's so nice. But what a nice greeting when people come in, and definitely not just your average hotel greeting.
Right. So we bring people in. We have them sit down on the couch in the office. We find out what they're doing. We try to optimize what their vacation experience can be. We give some advice on what to do, what to see, so they and try to improve what they think their experience is going to be, and try to give them you know, concierge and personal service kind of stuff. So we're trying to make everybody comfortable and feel at home.
Oh, I love that. And then when it comes to the different rooms that you have, they're not all the same, right?
No, it's so these started out as houses. They were specifically built to be a bed and breakfast. So we have some safety features with alarms and sprinklers and that kind of stuff. But every room is a little bit different. So we have 4 rooms that have just queen-size beds. The rest of them all have king-size beds. A total of 18 rooms. 14 king-size bedrooms. They also are a little variety of different layouts and amenities. We also have one that's a condo, that's a queen-size bed with a pull-out. So we have a variety of things you can choose from. We have 4 different kind of sections to the duplexes, so it's perfect for weddings and families and reunions and that kind of stuff. So we can kind of isolate you or put you together and put you off in a corner and have your own private experience as well.
That's amazing. And then it's right here in Avon, so the location is really close to just about everything. And if people want to go ahead and book with you, what's the best way to do that?
So we're on all the standard internet travel agency websites, all the Expedia family, all the Booking.com family. So between those, there's about 250 different websites in 40 different languages. We have our own as well. You can book directly through us, or you can give us a call. So our website address is www.meinhaususa.com. So it's Minehouse USA, spelled the German way. So once again, it's www.meinhaususa.com. Or you can give us a call, 970-949-4287. And we answer the phone personally. We don't put you on a hold or anything like that. We answer the phone, we talk to you, and we find out what you need, and do our best to take care of you and make you feel at home and one of the family.
I mean, I already feel like I'm right at home, so make sure to get online or give them a call and book your stay today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
You're looking at a live shot from the Eisenhower Tunnel. A big story is going to be the roads and traveling today. Eastbound Vail Pass is still closed. There's no estimated time when that will be reopening, so might as well ski and ride and make the best of it today. But the roads are definitely snow-packed and they are wet with this very dense snow, and we're also expecting to see some winds and some limited visibility on the roads today because we are under a winter storm warning until 6 a.m. tomorrow, so it's going to be tricky on the roads. Now on the mountain today, you can see that people are just starting to kind of get ready for their day, and low light lenses are where it's at because visibility on the mountain is also going to be challenging. Now we are expecting to see our highs down on the valley floor today reaching into the low 30s and upper 20s depending on where you are in the Vail Valley, depending on your elevation. And then up on the mountain today, mid-mountain, we're going to be seeing those temperatures in the 20s. So it's going to be relatively warm, which is why the snow is so dense and kind of just heavy wet snow, but we are going to be seeing things cooling off just a little bit. You're good. Just a little bit by tomorrow, so we could still see some accumulation in the forecast early morning tomorrow morning, and we'll see maybe some lighter, fluffier snow. People keep walking in front of the camera. I'm sorry, I keep laughing. Anyway, all right. Listen, it's a kind of a crazy, wild morning here in Vail, and I'm gonna get out of facing the snow right now, but we have more headed your way, including the Vail Valley Charitable Fund next.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Are your friends cruising by you on the mountain? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Drop off your gear at any of the Vail and Beaver Creek sports locations, and it will be good as new and ready to go the next morning.
My son, Forrest, he was born while my husband was deployed. I video chatted the entire birth. I had great connectivity. His entire platoon was standing next to him. They kept telling me, you gotta push, you gotta push. They all got to meet Forrest all together, about 50 of them, and they all started crying. It was the sweetest thing I have ever seen.
There for you when it matters most. Unlimited on the best network now comes with Apple Music on us. Get a free Galaxy S10e when you buy the new Galaxy S10, only on Verizon.
Brooke Shonsby has made her way through the snow from West Vail to our studios in Avon. Thank you very much. Vail Valley Charitable Fund, VVCF. Let's talk about an event that you've got coming. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, and it felt like it was a long way away. Now it's not. It's right here.
It's a week from today, so March 20th. Yep. Love for Liz. So Liz Sterling, she's a longtime local who is battling ovarian cancer again. She's had 2 major surgeries, over 30 rounds of chemo, so she really needs our help. And so we're throwing an event for her at Main Street, 5:30 to 8:30 on Wednesday, March 20th. $25 suggested donation. That gets you free food until it runs out.
Nice.
1 free drink, followed by a cash bar. And then live music by John Martin and Friends. So we'll have special appearances by Peter Fontenay's, Johnny Schlepper, Mauricio Cavidad, and then a silent auction, of course. So it should be a really, really great event, and this local needs our help.
Speaking of this local, how does this get to your desk? How does this get chosen as let's do an event? How do we find out about Liz? How do you find out about Liz?
Sure. So basically our niche, I'll just start there. The Charitable Fund was created in 1996. We provide financial assistance to those suffering from a medical crisis. So over the past 23 years, we've distributed $7.5 million to 1,500 families. Locals in need can approach us, and we do one-time grants for up to $5,000. And then if the need is great enough, as we know medical bills can surmount and get out of control very quickly, we will do a fundraiser.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5,000, I mean 1,500 different families. I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
The $7.5 million is unbelievable, but you've affected 1,500 different families and their families.
That's it. And that's the thing. It's a tough mission to be a part of, but the impact that we've had in this community is amazing, right? Because these people are ourselves, our family members, our coworkers. So our impact has been very wide-reaching, and we're really proud of that.
Well, I love it that you keep it here. It's the Vail Valley Charitable Fund. Someone in here.
That's it.
And we talked a couple weeks ago about oftentimes it's not the person who's in need. It's a friend. It's a family member. Somebody knows Liz needs help, knows to bring it to you, and that's how you guys get a hold of this.
That's it. And so people can go to vvcf.org for more information. That's the best place to start to kind of navigate through how to apply for aid. Also check out our annual events that we do. We have the summer solstice in June that we partner with Vail Rec District on. We have the LG Tri in July in Eagle, and then we do the Oktoberfest Shuffle in September. Outside of those kind of three core events, we do these fundraisers often, and people can get involved either by attending to make that donation. They can make a donation to Liz via just writing a check to the Charitable Fund with Liz Sterling in the memo line, mail us that. Or they can donate a silent auction item. There's a lot of ways to get involved with the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, and we're always welcoming people in.
And also donate time. You need help
That's
at the LG Tri. Come help us out on the race course, you know, that sort of thing. Let's go back to Liz. It's 1 week from today, so we want everybody out in TV land to know about it and check in for 1 week from today.
That's it. So it's Love for Liz at Main Street on Wednesday, March 20th, 5:30 to 8:30. $25 suggested donation at the door, free food, 1 free drink, followed by cash bar, silent auction, and free live music. So come out and support.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you
so much. The Vail Valley Charitable Fund, you can get involved in all sorts of different ways. You can give your time. You can give a service that you do. Maybe you want to give a fly fishing trip, something like that. Mark Sassy, that's a challenge for you. And then you can also go out and support Liz 1 week from today. Stand by. We've got your weather coming up next.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Presents Extraordinaire Afternoons of Wonder in Beaver Creek Village.
All right, you are looking at a live shot of Beaver Creek this morning, and we are still under a winter storm warning until 6 a.m. tomorrow, and for good reason. We have been seeing nothing but snow all morning since we have been out and about here in Lions Head Village, and you can see that people are getting ready to head up on the mountain. 3 inches reported at Vail and Beaver Creek in the last 24 hours, and there is more on the way. We're expecting to see this snow continue throughout the day and also maybe pick up a little bit this afternoon, and according to OpenSnow.com, most mountain areas today, they're predicting anywhere between 8 to 12 inches. And we are going to be seeing our temperatures staying in the upper 20s and low 30s depending on where you are in the valley. So it's going to be pretty warm. And even up on the mountain today, our mid-mountain conditions will be in the 20s. So because of those warm temperatures, this snow is going to be pretty dense, pretty heavy, pretty wet, which is also causing some issues out there on the roads right now. And Vail Pass eastbound is currently closed. It has been closed since 4:30 this morning, and there's no estimated time that it's going to be reopening. So that's going to be really important that you take your time while you're traveling today, and if you can avoid being on the roads, definitely do so. And especially because we're expecting to see this snow pick up later on this afternoon, that's probably going to make travel even more difficult as the day goes on. So utilizing that public transportation is going to be a great idea for today, and we'll see the snow taper off tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see some sunshine on the way for the weekend. It's all brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort Company this morning. We're going to send things over to Beaver Creek and check in with Mark and find out how those conditions are on the mountain.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
All right, we're over here at the deck right before you enter into Rose Bowl on Beaver Creek, and I've got Ed, one of the patrollers, shoveling off once again all the snow. It seems to be like a daily ritual for the ski patrollers. Hats off to all of the ski patrollers and the Yellow Jackets and Mountain Safety and everybody for doing such a good job of making Beaver Creek such a safe place this winter. Here's a look at, we left one of the tables covered with snow to give you a rough idea of what it looks like out here first thing today. We're looking at about probably 5 inches of snow to start, and with those cooler temperatures, it definitely is doesn't have a lot of moisture in it, so it's got some fluff to it. So it's going to be a powder day up here on Beaver Creek Mountain. I'm going to go ski here in just a little bit, but it's spectacular out here. There's really no wind. Snow just kind of coming straight down, and they're not big flakes, but it's consistently snowing. Joel Gratz from Open Snow possibly calling for another 8 to 12 inches of snow over the course of the day. This winter storm warning will go until tomorrow, so snow will continue to pile up, definitely dramatically impacting the roadways. If you are traveling today, make some other plans and come up and ski and snowboard up on Beaver Creek, because it gets no better than what you're going to find out here today. Here's a quick little look around, and you can see fresh snow on top of the corduroy in some areas, and then some of the places where they didn't groom, just lots of fresh snow, and this fresh snow will continue to pile up. You might get fresh tracks every couple of runs at the rate the snow is falling right now, but it is spectacular out here. So my suggestion, come up to Beaver Creek, make some memories with the entire team, and enjoy some skiing and snowboarding. This is your Christie Sports First Chair. Hey, we're taking a break, and then we're going to introduce you to kind of a staple in the valley. It's called Nest Fine Furnishings and Consignment right in Avon. We'll be right back.
Lions Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lions Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lions Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
The Extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's a learning environment tailored to your child's every need. It's a guarantee that by the third day, children 5 to 6 will be skiing Hay Meadow Park, and students 7 and older will graduate to Red Buffalo Park, our mountaintop dedicated learning area. The Extraordinary is passing your love of skiing onto your children. Belong in the Extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, joining us in the studio, I've got Patty Cooney. She's the owner of Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Nest located right here in Avon. Patty, thanks for coming in today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Busy as always, I'm
Busy
sure you
as
are,
always.
right?
Yes, we're in our beginning of our spring season.
12th year.
12th year. This is the start of our 12th year in business. We specialize in consignment, but we also have some new items in there, which we'll talk a little bit more about later.
Okay.
But we have 12,000 square feet of pure shopping pleasure.
It is. Ever-evolving shopping pleasure,
Ever-evolving.
Right?
We pick up Monday through Thursday, so our inventory is constantly changing.
Yeah.
We have tons of different brands in the store right now. We have Restoration Hardware and Crate and Barrel pieces and Ralph Lauren pieces, and you know we try to decorate the store in vignettes so that it's always appreciated by the customers.
For sure.
Yes, and you know the pieces that you see in these pictures are all pieces that we've had in the store. Our inventory, like we said earlier, changes pretty dramatically over the course of a week because we do quite a bit of business and we add to it.
Do you ever get to the point where you're like, where does this stuff keep coming from? I mean, because there's a lot of homes here, but so many people like to update their homes. It seems like sometimes annually for some of these people, right?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of people who rent their units out, and they need to freshen them up every year for their tenants coming in. But we also get a lot of the new homeowners that come into the store that have heard about us. So they come in and they either have an empty house to begin with, or they just don't like the furniture that came with their house. So they're constantly either updating or just changing a room
Right.
out or changing the whole unit out.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about the consignment process.
Mhm.
Pretty easy. I've done it myself on the giving and receiving end, and it's relatively seamless.
It's very seamless. We try to make it as easy as possible. You can, if you have one or two pieces, you send a picture into our email. If you have an entire house, if you just bought a condo or a single family, you know, maybe only 75% of it,
Right.
and we transport it in. We have our truck and our drivers bring it into the store, and we market it and make it as simple as that for you. And we send you a check at the end of the process.
Did you ever think that your little thought of this consignment store would grow to this extent? Isn't it amazing?
It is amazing. It has become, we humbly say that we're a staple in the Valley.
100%.
Yeah, and we love it. You know, we deal with both sides of the process, so we have the consigners on one side and the buyers on the other, and
Yep.
it's always a fine balancing act, but we think we do a pretty good job at it.
A little bit of
We
time
try.
left. Now let's talk about artwork, because
Art.
you always have artwork in there, but now you're to the point where you're actually going out and purchasing finer art to complement some of the amazing pieces of furniture people can find to add that life to your home.
We are. Over 90% of the store is consignment, but the art, we found that we don't always get the best consigned art in that works for some of the new homeowners in the Valley. So we bring in mountain contemporary art, we bring in mountain traditional art. We try to give people fresh new items to put up on their walls. We have everything from buffaloes and moose and elk to more abstract and contemporary art that is somewhat mountain inspired.
Okay. Love it. Good to see you, Patty.
Always a pleasure, Mark.
All right, here's the deal. Go to nestvale.com to find out more. Stop by the Nest. They're located across from City Market right here in the heart of Avon.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
It is time for a triple birthday shout out. Kelly Place, a local teacher here. Happy birthday to you today. Also, Owen Sonow, probably, hopefully watching us online right now. Happy birthday to you. And to this guy on the left side of your screen, that's my father. Happy birthday yesterday, Daddo. He turned 75 big ones, 3/4 of a decade. He's been out fishing me and all my life. So, Dad, happy birthday and great fish, my friend. That was over in Alaska and had a great time. Happy birthday, Dad. It is snowing. Those of you who want a birthday day with some snow, today needs to be your birthday because it's going to snow all day long. According to Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com, somewhere up to about 12 inches of snow during the daytime. Add another 8 inches of snow tonight, potentially. That's a total of up to 20 inches of snow before the storm moves out. The storm is starting warm and it's going to cool off during the day. The flakes have already gotten littler during our show this morning. Down Valley, you're going to deal with warmer temperatures. It's going to be a mix of rain and snow. The roads are treacherous. Be very, very careful. Down in Eagle, high of about 35. Right here in Avon, just above the freezing mark, and Vail right at the freezing mark. Remember, these are valley floor temperatures. The higher you go, the cooler it's going to be. So up on the mountain, I'm not worried about a rain-snow mix. I think we'll do just fine up on the hill. I do want you to be careful getting to the mountain, though. I-70 corridor is tricky. We did see some cars move eastbound on I-70, but CDOT is still claiming that eastbound I-70 over Vail Pass is closed, even though we did see a live shot of a few cars getting through there. Remember, this closure started at 4:34 a.m., and so they could have just been trying to clear those cars out and get them on their way and then close it right back down. Be very careful on the roads. Have fun on the mountain. There's a mountain over my shoulder. You can't see it, but it's right there. Your favorite jingle coming up next. It's Watch and Win time here on TV8.
All right, you know, that jingle always makes my day. And also, you know what, Rick, I know you just gave a few shout outs, and I just really quickly, something else that makes my day is the fact that my buddy Kenny Smith is watching this morning. Can I just tell you, he is probably the most handsome guy that I know. He's also not quite a year old, but I'm really glad that this is his favorite morning show. And I'm sure that if he could dial a phone, Kenny would have his phone out right now because it's time for your Watch and Win this morning. So we're going to be giving you a TV8 hat, also a TV8 neck gaiter, and a can of Boost Oxygen. If you're struggling a little bit with the altitude, it can certainly help you out with that. It can also help you sleep better. It can help you with your daily performance and just out on the mountain too. And it's nice and easy, can fit in any pocket. It's pretty much weightless, and it's just a great option to have with you, especially if you are new to the mountains or if you're just looking to, again, increase that performance on a daily basis. So in order to win, we're going to keep this nice and easy. It is a winter storm Wednesday, and I'm going to say, you know what? Caller number one right now, 970-754-8888, is walking away with our Watch and Win prize. So give us a call right now, 970-754-8888, keeping it nice and easy for you. And Kenny Smith, love you so much, buddy. All right, coming up, we still have more of the show on the way, including another look at what's happening with that local weather forecast. We're going to be checking in with some great interviews in the studio, and we still have more with Mark live in Beaver Creek.
The most discerning travelers trust Inspirato with their vacations. And the savviest property owners trust Inspirato with their homes. When you own a beautiful property, it should be cared for by professionals and maintained by a team committed to turning an idle residence into a lucrative investment. Because the most stunning vacation homes aren't just rented, they're a carefully crafted experience. Managed, staffed, and unlocked by Inspirato.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost. Madness.
So, how are you enjoying your first NCAA tournament?
Oh, it's just lovely. I'm here to let all these folks know how easy it is to save money on their car insurance with Geico. And, oi, set the pick! Kick it outside. Shoot the three! Shoot the three! Yes!
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I think I've pulled a hammy. Can we get some ice? Just one cube of ice.
Geico, proud partner of NCAA March Madness.
When the mountains are your office, professionals choose Helly Hansen Gear. At the Helly Hansen store in Lion's Head, our professional staff can help you gear up like the pros. From our versatile layering systems and technologies to help keep you comfortable on your adventures, to our colorful and stylish casual collections, we have everything you need to keep you feeling alive. When you wear our gear, you feel what the pros feel.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
You just came off your favorite jingle. Now we're going to talk about your favorite rug and flooring and wall covering company in the Valley, Rugs Benedict. Mandy has joined me. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's start with that because you guys do custom headboards. You do wall coverings either for an accent wall. Give me more there.
So we do. We create basically any surface that can be covered in your house in wood. We do. So we do ceilings, beautiful wood ceilings. Yeah, gorgeous accent walls to create texture and a little bit of interest on maybe a boring wall.
Okay.
So we do it in entryways a lot. We do bar backs, master bedrooms. We'll do like the bed wall to just create interest and depth.
Love it. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Boring is not what your showroom was, but your showroom went through a new transformation, just kind of like updating your website that people every do a couple of years. You just went a huge renovation inside.
We did. We got back from market and brought in just all the new products, styles, and created some really nice display floors so people can get a really great feeling in like a 10 by 10 area. What's this going to be like down? What's it going to sound like? What's the experience like? How does it look? What's the texture look like? Instead of trying to choose from like this little piece and then it's going through your whole home. So we've really created a great experience for our customers to come in and make the right choice for them.
Take it to the next step though. Come in, stand in the 10 by 10, say, ooh, I want to match that with this. But then you'll go out, or your salespeople will go out to their home and say, these are the 3 things that we thought we were going to pick, and you may shift. Is that right?
Yes, we have a really talented group of flooring designers that are great on finding like combinations and making sure that it's going to look perfect in your space, but also that it's the right product. So it's the right durability, it's going to work well with whatever is going on in your home.
Love it. Let's talk here. This is a little, it's nice and heavy and thick. I love this. What do we got?
Isn't that awesome? So this is one of the hand knotted pieces from Tafinki, and we carry their entire line. And we have really large room size pieces, but I just don't bring them in here because it's a lot.
We should roll them out. We should do that one time. We'll roll it out in the studio.
Bring out some big ones. You guys come to the store enough to see the big ones.
That's true.
But this is a hand knotted woolen silk piece, and they do all kinds of different texturing with this. This specific piece reminds me of like aspen bark almost.
Absolutely.
And you can create just great texture, and you can definitely make this a little bit more modern, or you could go very rustic with this. So a lot of different options. It comes in quite a few different colors. So it's fun to see in a small piece like this. But then if you come to the showroom, you get an idea of a lot of the larger pieces and the experience of that.
Well, in my head, I'm going with, instead of some greens and blues, I'm dropping in some blacks and whites in a sort of a contemporary home, big underneath the dining room table or something like that.
Yeah, that would be fabulous.
I like it. See, I'm designing for it right here. Well, let's talk about flooring. You've got all sorts of different types of flooring.
We do. And as I mentioned, we have the new display floors down that are great to come and see. But this is one of the beautiful pieces from Du Chateau that has a lot of wire brushing and just some texturing to it. So it kind of feels like an old floor that's been installed for a really long time, just has beautiful character to it.
Okay.
One of the beauties to that is in our mountain environment, if you have dogs and kids and heavy traffic, it's going to camouflage things really easily and well. So.
And another thing is, I'm going to tip it up on edge and see if we can get that. This is an engineered floor, and yet you can resurface it, you can go again and again, as much as a regular hardwood floor, is that right?
Yeah, this one, because it has so much great texture on it, we would probably just buff and recoat, and it's an oil finish, so we can just add coats of oil to it, and it just gets stronger and stronger and more beautiful over time. But you can, if you want to change the color, you can sand, refinish, stain, all that sort of thing.
Sounds great. Mandy, thank you so much. Go see the new studio at Rugs Benedict. A great opportunity. They just revamped the whole studio. They are open every day but Sunday. Stay tuned. We've got a little more Good Morning Vail coming your way.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Okay, you're looking at a live shot of I-70 from the Eisenhower Tunnel. So good news, the tunnel has opened up westbound, so things are flowing at least over in Summit County. Eastbound Vail Pass is still closed according to our alert system. ecalert.org, by the way, is a great resource if you're looking for more information about what's happening here in the Vail Valley and also all the way up over Vail Pass into Summit County. And today we are experiencing those temperatures relatively warm here in Vail Village. We're going to be seeing our highs reaching into the upper 20s, and then along the valley floor we could see temperatures even reaching into the low 30s. So because of these warm temperatures, that snow is just going to be pretty dense. It's pretty just heavy and wet, and of course it's going to be clinging to things, which is great news, especially up on the mountain today. And according to OpenSnow.com, we could see anywhere between about 8 to 12 inches in most mountain communities today. So that's good news for at least, you know, some good coverage up on the mountain, but it is wreaking havoc out there on the road. So you're going to want to give yourself plenty of extra time. If you can take public transportation, I'd highly recommend that you do it, and just know that the roads are going to be really, really tricky for today. And we are experiencing, you know, that snow really throughout the day today, picking up later on this afternoon, and then continuing into tomorrow morning. We could see another 3 to 6 inches after the lifts close tonight, and then just some light snow tomorrow morning before the system moves out. And by the time that we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, sunshine back in the forecast. So you gotta love this wild weather that we have here in Colorado. Thank you so much to Oakley for providing us with this look at our local weather forecast. Coming up, we have some beautiful jewelry to show you, and actually we're standing right next to their store, Lion's Head Jewelers. They always have something fun and sparkly, so stay with us.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Snow report on both mountains. Treacherous roads, so don't go anywhere. Go skiing and then go shopping at Lamina or Lion's Head Jewelry. Thank you very much for being here. Maria Redkina has joined us. Maria, Let's talk about the necklace that you brought because I forgot to mention it last week. What are you wearing?
Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is probably one of my absolutely favorite pieces right now in our galleries. This is made by Ponte Vecchio. The company is Italian. I mean, it's named under a very known bridge in Florence.
Right.
So that's where they started. So what you see here is 18 karat yellow and white gold and little diamonds slides right here. What's really interesting about it, it stretches.
Oh, wow.
So basically, you know, I have it kind of 2 times right now, right?
Right.
But then if I really want to make like a choker,
no kidding.
so I can basically go as many times as I want. Plus it has a clasp, so I can actually make it really, really tight and make it into a bracelet even.
That's awesome. See,
So,
I was glad I asked.
Yes, I love, love, love this piece, and it's a very long necklace if you want to.
Sure.
And it's nice. I think this piece is amazing. It's an amazing piece of jewelry.
Great.
So what we have here, this little corner right here is more of a very unusual things that we like to carry in both of our galleries. So this is Toyful. This is probably your favorite out of Toyful collection, correct? Because it has the horse shoe and a star in the center. 14 karats, yellow gold, white gold on the star with diamonds. I mean, they're great. They're ball bearing operated rings. We've carried them for over 5 years, I think now. Never had to deal with the repairs or anything. They work very, very well. You have to maintain the cleanliness of the ring just because the stuff gets into the moving parts.
Yep.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, the ring is great. They don't break. I mean, don't be afraid of they like to be worn. I mean, they're amazing.
I love it. Crescent moon and star. That's my favorite of that collection.
Ah, okay.
Crescent moon. Maybe we'll do that next week for you.
Okay. So this one right here is done by Your Kinds. It's a magic pendant. This piece of jewelry came from Germany. It's made in Germany. Absolutely amazing. So what we see here is 18 karat rose gold with a solitaire natural brown diamond. And let's say we don't want the solitaire. Well, no problem, because we can have a lot of diamonds. So great look, because this is great for traveling. This is great for everyday life, I think, because very often, you know, we just stick to this one piece of jewelry that we never take off.
Right.
So that can be one of those. And if you feel like, okay, I mean, I wear it all the time, well, just quickly.
Right.
Switch it up. You don't have to take it off. And
you only have to bring one. If you're on vacation, you only have to bring one, and you've got multiple different pieces.
Exactly. And the other thing they came with this year was this ring. So what we see here is a natural brown diamond. I kind of brought it in the same color collection. Or what we can do, we can actually switch it to a Tahitian pearl. Both are amazingly classic pieces in jewelry, diamond or pearl. So you can have both in one piece of jewelry. So again, not much switching up, which I personally really, really like. So the collection in the center here is black and white diamond. This is stunning, came from Israel, 18 karat gold. I brought you a ton of small, tiny kind of tennis bracelets that you see here. Mix and match, great earrings. And over here we have more color. This is more designer type of thing, Bellari, where we have smoky quartz and rhodolite. She's the best designer in the country twice in a row. And over here, this is the king of the color, the ruby.
Very, very bright. I love the color there. Tell me about your hours and quickly locations.
So 10 to 9 in both of our galleries. Very easy to find us. We are right across ice skating rinks in both villages, Vail Village and Lion's Head. Come and visit us. We actually going on our off-season sale right now already. Oh, wow. So please come and see us. We have great deals. A lot of different
specials.
things.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much for being here. 2 different stores. Definitely go check them out. All sorts of different options for you. And think about that crescent moon with a star. That one's the one I like. Stay tuned. Just a little bit more Good Morning Vail coming your way.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wiles with Mountain Operations here on Vail Mountain. When you come up on the mountain, you need to have a meeting place, because if you get separated, it's great to have a spot where you can all meet up again later. And we want to make sure if your kids are out skiing with you that they have your phone number in their pocket so we can give you a call if we happen to find them. You guys have a great day.
James from Austin wants to know, is Breckenridge just a resort or is it a real mountain town? What? Is it a real mountain town?
That's a real mountain.
And this is a real town.
And this is a real tasty burger.
Mmm, burger.
Mmm.
Mmm.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Unreal, everybody. Welcome to the White Room. It is dumping out here today, and let me just show you real quick. A bunch of people out just enjoying some fresh powder. There's got to be 6 inches of snow already, and it is not stopping. So good. Visibility a little impacted. Obviously the roadways were tricky today, so don't travel anywhere. Just get on the public transportation and come up to Beaver Creek or head to Vail. All right, we want to thank all of our guests today. Join us tomorrow. We'll be live in Beaver Creek. More First Chair. We'll introduce you to Cowboys and Daisies. Also the Eagle River Youth Coalition, the Signature Clubs, and a look at that weather. Make it a great day, everybody, because it is dumping on Beaver Creek.
Hey, I'm Lindsay Vaughn, and you're watching TV8 Vail.